Lawson. Coffee. Black. Lots.
Hey, boss, look, why don't you have this one? I really don't feel like...
There'll be a law against birthdays, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'd like to report a missing person. It's been 3 days now.
Okay. Name, please.
Peter Adam Jones. His nickname's Padge.
I need your name, sir.
All right, sorry. Robert John Crookshank.
Okay. Address?
47 Rondelay Place, Windsor.
Windsor, that's in Melbourne, isn't it?
Yeah, but he comes from around here. I just got a voicemail from him, and he said he's going to see his parents.
Well, do you know where they live?
He hasn't spoken to them for 8 years.
Look, mate, this doesn't really sound like a missing persons to me.
Look, you got to help me find him,
Well,
okay?
You should report this in Melbourne.
Look, no, sorry, no, look, you don't understand. See, I think he's right here in Mount Thomas.
Okay, I'm trying to explain to you, if he is missing, then you should report it in Melbourne, and if he's in Mount Thomas, then he's not actually missing.
Are you saying you won't help me?
Well, no, I can't, not with the information you've given me, sir.
Look, don't give me this crap. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Get your hands off me!
I need your help.
Get back!
I need your help.
Sir, that was a lawful assault of a police officer.
You're under arrest.
Mr. Crookshank, we understand the concern that you have for your partner, but assaulting a member of the police force is a very serious offence.
Look, I'm not excusing myself, but have you ever watched someone you love dying of AIDS?
So the state of his health is precarious at this time?
Yes. Why do you think I'm so frantic?
Do you think that his parents could be looking after him?
I doubt it. There was a falling out. He doesn't talk about it much.
And you say that he gave you no warning, he just took off?
Nothing. Until I got this voicemail.
That said that he was coming to visit his folks?
Hmm.
There must be at least a dozen Joneses in the area.
27. I've counted them in the phone book.
Robert, what makes you so sure that he even came here? I mean, he could have lied.
Well, he said he'd already caught up with one of his best friends, somebody called Billy, who hadn't forgotten and still loved him.
And this person, Billy, could be an ex-lover, maybe?
I don't know. I truly don't.
I cannot condone the assault of one of my members under any circumstance.
I know, but do we have to charge him? What's the point in charging him?
The point is, he broke the law. I would have thought that was obvious.
I know.
Oh, for heaven's sake. Give him a warning and let him go and let that be an end of it. And as for you, Parrish, check your watch. When Mickey Mouse's glove gets up beside his ear, it means you should be at work.
Sorry, boss, had to stop off for your vanilla slices.
I'm really grateful. I don't usually lose it like that. Although Padge can make me.
Thank you what, Mr. Crookshank?
Well, Peter's... Well, he's like a breath of spring, really. Warm, funny, childlike in many ways. But he can also be infuriating and goading and... Well, it's like any other marriage, I guess.
Have you been together very long?
5 years last Friday. And we'd been happy, you know, really happy. Until...
Mr. Crookshank, are you saying that you fought? Is that why Peter left?
Yes. No, we... It was difficult. He was weak. He'd been on the new cocktail and the side effects were lousy. Nausea, diarrhea. He wanted to just give up, but I wouldn't let him.
Would you have a photograph that we could use to identify Peter?
All right, under the circumstances, I suppose we should keep an eye out for him. I take it Crookshank has checked with the hospital.
Apparently he has.
And the morgue? Well, perhaps better if we do that. And the undertaker's here and at St David's. Stuart, you can handle that.
Sure.
Doyle, aren't you and Lawson supposed to be out on patrol?
Oh, yep.
Have we got a vehicle and registration number?
Yeah, it's a blue 97 Toyota Seeker, OQW209.
Hi.
Not now, please, Ben.
Not now what? Not now say hello, or not now talk about what happened last night? Because we are going to have to, you know.
OK. Right. Hello? Goodbye. I've got to go. Jack's waiting.
Please don't do this to me.
Don't do what?
Don't dismiss me like nothing happened. I barely slept last night thinking about it.
It was just a kiss. It was a birthday kiss.
Right, you're saying that it meant nothing?
It meant that I care about you, and in the heat of the moment, I felt vulnerable, and...
I can still taste your lips, Maggie.
Ben, it won't go anywhere. It can't, you know that. It was a birthday thing, and your birthday was yesterday.
I just ran a check through Leap. It's nothing on Crookshank, but his mate, Peter Adam Jones, has got a bit of form.
Mrs. Spargo, what can we do for you?
14 counts of loitering for prostitution. 3 have obtained financial advantage by deception.
Oh, a busy little chappy, eh? Not exactly the image that Crookshank would have us believe.
The last charge was over 5 years ago. Maybe he got his act together.
Or maybe he got too sick and he was looking for a meal ticket.
And he also said that they got pretty explosive in that relationship, too.
But he's hardly likely to do something to his lover and then come here and tell us he's disappeared.
Boss, that was Mr. Spargo. He just bought the old Jones property out on Widgery Road and said some guy's been hanging around refusing to believe he's not old George Jones.
That's all we need.
You've locked him in there.
And before that, Mrs. Bellamy rang from the post office, said some guy came in asking a whole lot of questions about the area and anyone named Jones.
That was another Mrs. Jones. Some bloke has been hanging around her property, refused to leave, so she bailed him up with a pitchfork and locked him in the barn.
Get Doyle and Lawson on the radio and no more pussyfooting around.
Yeah.
Mr. Crookshank. So would you mind stepping out here, please?
I'm sorry. But I couldn't think of what else to do, where else to look.
And you never had an address or saw a photograph?
No. Oh, Peter told me once about this big tree. His dad had set up an old tyre on a rope, and the kids used to swing from it. And a cubby house.
Was the only place he ever mentioned?
That and the river. A place with a willow hanging over it. Peter said he and Billy used to go there sometimes on his bike. It was a place they could be alone, and Peter would pretend he's a famous actor and play roles from movies, kid stuff like that.
So how many properties have checked out so far?
6. All I'm asking these people is to let me have a look, see for myself.
And Peter never talked about his parents much?
No, it was too painful for him. Except once. He talked then about Billy and about how he's the only one who really understood. I remember he said to me once, "Rob, I was the same person 1 minute after I told them as I was 1 minute before. How could they stop loving me so quickly?"
It's not that we don't want to help him. I told him that. It's just that he's pushing too hard.
What happened to his hand?
He took his frustration out in a lump of wood.
How long before it's someone's head?
You think he's capable of that sort of violence?
Hey, Robert Crookshank, he's given us a list of all the names of the Joneses that he's contacted so far, and there's only one couple here that haven't called to complain about him.
It's interesting. Who's that?
Malcolm and Alice Jones. They live off Ketcher's Gorge Road.
I think Nell used to know them. In fact, I think Anna used to go there and play, in the summers mostly. They had this terrific treehouse for the kids.
Yes, that's Peter, but we haven't seen him. It's only 8 years. He was here one day and gone the next. One day you've got a son and then... Come on, boy, come on. It's your favourite.
Did Mr. Crookshank tell you that your son may be very sick?
Yes, he told us. It's not our responsibility. Peter made his own choices. He was to blame for his own actions.
Was, Mrs. Jones?
I beg your pardon?
You said was, past tense.
Constable, 8 years is a long time. No, I'm afraid I can't help you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. It's your favourite. Come on. Come on, you've got to eat.
Nice old dog. You had him long?
Mel gave him to Peter when he turned 14. He's nearly 13 now, and he still misses Pete. Poor old Billy.
Do you mind if we take a look around, Mrs. Jones?
Yes, I think she would. And if she didn't, I would. Now, look, we've already had our privacy invaded once today. So why can't you people just leave well enough alone?
We're just concerned about the welfare of your son, if you've seen him or
We
not.
haven't. He died 8 years ago. All we want now is to be left in peace and quiet, okay?
Thank you.
I'll have to put that dog on the chain.
Maggie. I think that's the...
Just one more thing, Mr. Jones. Could you tell me what cars you own?
A cream ute, the wife's Festiva.
That's all?
That's all.
I take your point, Doyle, but there's nothing to say it was a Toyota Seeker, let alone the Toyota Seeker.
Then why lie about it? Oh, and then there's the old dog, Billy. Peter Jones had a dog.
Excuse
called
me,
Billy.
young man.
The Crookshank told us...
Yes,
that
ma'am,
Jones
can I
had
help you?
voicemail
Well,
message
actually,
that
I'm
he'd
looking
seen
for a
Billy.
Maggie Doyle. I don't think he'll hurt.
No, I'm not.
Right, get a warrant.
She's here.
I'll get on...
Maggie, visitor for you.
Yes, can I help you?
I want to report a missing person.
Okay, what's your name?
Eve. Evie to my friends. Osborne.
Sure, and the name of the missing person,
Oh,
please?
he's a real honey. One of a kind. Bit of a larrikin in his own way, but you can't help but love him.
Sure, I will need to get the name. I'll just...
Oh, don't bother, love. Look, I found him.
Dad?
G'day, sweetheart. I see my two best girls have met already, have they?
That's right, love. And oh, she's as lovely as you said.
I'm sorry, I'm not quite following this.
Evie, this is Maggie, my one and only daughter. Maggie, this is Evie, the woman I'm going to marry.
My father is not staying in a hotel.
No,
No
look,
buts
really.
about it, please.
Oh, dear. What did I tell you, pumpkin?
Yes, you did, Bunny. Where is it, love? Through there?
Yeah, it's just on the right.
I'll just take
I
the...
the door. Yeah. Thank you. Now, Dad, run this by me again. You met by a lagoon in Vanuatu and you fell in love in a little French restaurant. Why am I having trouble with that?
Well, you mightn't believe it, but there is a bit of romance left in the old bloke here.
Oh, yeah, Dad, I don't doubt that. But you've been back from Vanuatu for, what, 8 weeks now, and you haven't breathed a word of this?
Yeah, well, as I recall, the last time I was here wasn't quite the time or the place. You tend to get a little bit sort of...
What?
Well, tend to judge me a bit.
Dad, it's only because I want what's best for you.
So do I, Maggie. The old cootie drinks too much and he snores like a warthog.
I do.
But I love him, warts and all. Now, where do you keep your sheets?
Oh, they're in the cupboard in the bedroom. She'll give you a run for your money.
She already has, but she makes me happy like your mum did. And you know, when it's right, there's no use fighting it, eh?
I guess not.
Well, be happy for me. I've been alone too long.
Pat's got too much time on his hands, I'd say.
Why is that? Because he wants to get married again. Maybe, my friend, he's just tired of being alone and telling himself that it's okay.
Marriage? It's a life sentence. I mean, you don't get life for murder these days.
You told Maggie that you feel like this? Because if you haven't, I think you probably should.
PJ, I've got the warrant for the car. Should I give Maggie a call?
No, I'll come with you. I think Ben's hangover's just kicked in.
Now, I can't imagine my parents not wanting anything to do with me. You know, they've always been there. I mean, they're like my mates, mostly.
You're a lucky guy, Jack. Doesn't always work out that way, though.
Hey, PJ, that's it. That's the car.
Go. Out of the car, please.
It's Mr. Jones.
Mr. Jones, does your son know you've taken his car out for a spin?
I'm telling you, it was just there, dumped at the back of the barn. I didn't even know it was Peter's car.
And you didn't think to report it to the police that it was on your property?
I was bringing it in to you. If Peter was there, I never saw him.
So let me get this straight. The son that you haven't got drops around in the car that you've never seen and just leaves without it on foot or flying carpet.
How would I know?
Well, you seem to have an answer for everything else, except where your son is.
Who says he even drove it? What about that bloke? That pervert that's been following him? He could have left it there.
Cruikshank.
He's crook, all right. Carried on like he lost a girlfriend or something. A bloke like that.
Maybe he just loved your son. It's nice to think somebody did.
There is still nothing to charge him with. The vehicle wasn't stolen and there were no offences under the Road Safety Act.
I know that Peter Jones was at that house. Now, his lover says that if he doesn't get the proper care, he could die. Now, there's a chance that they could be holding him there against his will.
PJ, you know as well as I do, the warrant was for the car and the car has been recovered. You can't use it to launch a full-scale search for him without a shred of evidence.
All right, so I'll get another warrant.
Fine. But you're going to have to convince a magistrate that you've got just cause.
Where is he? Is he okay?
Mr. Cruikshank, we haven't found your friend. We just found his car.
I don't understand.
We're questioning someone about the car and we had to impound it. So.
It is you. I knew it. Where is he? I don't know what you're on about.
All right,
you saw him. You must have. Come on, what'd you say to him, huh?
Now, look,
Mal?
I don't have to tell you anything. Now, that disease you gave to Peter, that might be the wrath of God, but you're the messenger. You don't deserve to live. Just leave us alone.
You heartless bastard!
That's enough.
And you! Wait. What sort of mother are you, huh?
What are you trying to do?
Hey, I don't care. Somebody has to tell them. They know where Peter is.
Robert, I am trying to help you. You're making it very difficult, so back off.
Evie is apparently wearing chartreuse to the wedding. What exactly is chartreuse?
They found his car, you know.
Detective Hasham told me.
His father said I didn't deserve to live. He thought that... He said that I'd infected Peter.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't. I'm HIV negative.
Robbie, you really don't have to explain.
I knew, right from the beginning, how to be. I didn't care. I just loved him.
I'm really sorry. I gotta go.
Oh, well, look, say g'day to your dad for me, and I can't wait to meet her.
I felt so helpless I couldn't say anything to comfort him. And I kept thinking about Mum when she was sick. I'm sorry, it was a bit of a fox paw.
She used to say that all the time when she was little. Fox paw, whenever I put my foot in it.
Oh, must have been a lot then. It's lovely wine, Maggie. I remember when you first got me tiddly on Chardonnay, Pat.
I bet you do.
I remember saying I was a nice girl till you started on me.
Oh, yes, that'd be right.
And this was in Vila?
Oh, God, no, Mildura. 12, 15 years ago. Oops. Fox paws everywhere, eh?
You knew each other? Before, when Mum was alive?
I'm sorry, Maggie.
Never. Never when she was ill. Never. I'd never do that.
But before?
Never. We loved each other for a long, long time, dear.
I'll, get us some wine.
I'll get it.
Maggie, I believe him about calling it off when your mum got sick, I do.
And that's supposed to make me feel better? I feel so... I don't know. Betrayed. And not just for me, but for Mum. You grow up believing this image you have of your family. And God knows we were never perfect, but I really thought that he and Mum loved each other.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure that they loved each other very much. But you need to talk to him. You need to find out how, why.
Oh, I can't even stay in the same room with him.
Maggie, he is not the first bloke to need another woman. Now, what you need to do is find out the circumstances.
You mean listen to his excuses? Or even worse, let him try and blame Mum? Sorry about the dinner.
Maggie, I think we should talk about this.
This is a family thing?
It's all right, love.
No, it's not all right, Dad.
Well, talk to me.
Dad, right now I can't even look at you.
Guess we'd better get out of your hair then, eh? We'll go to the Imperial. Come on, love.
He loved her enough to stay with her all through the illness. He was there for her, Maggie. I mean, doesn't that count?
But how much love is enough? Oh, do you have a limit?
What? This is about us all of a sudden, is it? You think that if we got married, I'd want to be with another woman?
No, it's not that.
Because, Maggie, I don't want to be with anyone else but you. If your father had the need to have an affair, then...
PJ, you don't understand what I'm talking about because you don't have a father.
No, I don't.
Okay, just don't touch anything and we'll send someone right around, okay?
Oh, good morning, Pete. How are you?
Bye-bye.
Oh, PJ, you got the warrant for the Jones place.
Ben Colberg and Farrar Street.
Okay, mate, thanks, I'll take it.
Oh, Maggie, your dad's called about 3 times for you this morning. I thought he was staying at your place.
It's a long story.
Oh, Maggie, I need you to help cover a burg in...
Yeah, okay.
But Take Jack with you.
Unless PJ needs a hand with something.
Joe, I need some backup while I go searching for some family love.
Seems like a bundle of laughs.
Why are you doing this? And what are we going to do to be left alone?
Just tell us where your son is.
I already told you. We haven't seen him in 8 years.
I know, but I have a hearing problem, so why don't you tell us again while we take a look around?
God, this place is bleak. Not a single knick-knack anywhere. Suppose anybody ever had a laugh?
Not for the last 8 years. One bedspread?
There were 2 once. Billy soiled the other one. We had to throw it away. We like to keep the room nice for visitors.
PJ?
Peter. He was our only... He could make the sun shine just by smiling. Our boy.
What happened, Mrs. Jones?
He grew up.
You think he'll come back?
Who?
Peter. For the car.
Billy.
What do you think?
Come on, boy, here.
How would I know?
PJ.
Mother, I told you to put that dog on the chain.
Billy.
Been burning clothes, Mr. Jones?
Maybe.
It's not very charitable. But I thought you would have donated them.
Charity begins at home. It's our business.
Whose clothes are they?
I have nothing to say to you.
Are they your sons?
PJ? Over there.
Please, don't hurt him. It was his favourite place. Once there were children all over that tree.
Did you kill him, Alice? Did your husband kill him?
No, Mal's not a murderer.
So how did he die?
He did it to himself. Once he chose to turn his back on everything we gave him.
He turned up 3 nights ago. Like a skeleton he was. I scarcely knew him. I didn't want to know him.
You argue?
No. I said he could stay the night, but he had to leave the next morning.
And did he leave?
I thought he had. But when me and Alice got home, he was real sick. He said he couldn't move.
But you didn't call a doctor?
No doctor could have helped him. And I wouldn't have insulted the minister by asking for help.
It's very charitable of you, Mr. Jones.
Peter turned his back on God a long time ago when he chose to live the way he did. Well, why wouldn't God turn his back on him?
Your wife says you found Peter dead.
Yes. In his bed. Eyes closed, looked like he was sleeping. Alice and me took him outside. It was a full moon. Night before last. Had to put Billy on the chain.
Why didn't you report it?
We don't broadcast our shame.
Is that the report on the Berg?
Yeah, it's not a lot to go on.
So, how's this going to work?
What?
Maggie, you tense up every time I come near you.
I'm just not having the easiest of times at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to make it any harder for you. You've said your piece and I respect your wishes, so I just have to go with that.
Thank you.
Even if I do think that you're crazy, but you don't have to keep avoiding me, okay?
How
could anybody just reject their own flesh and blood like that?
No, I don't think it's the wife so much, but that Mal Jones, he's a cold fish. I don't think he feels anything.
Well, so far all we've got's unlawful burial and failure to report a death to the coroner. I take it the Jones boy died of some AIDS-related complication?
We'll know more when we get the autopsy report.
Fair enough. Let him go.
What about Robert Cruikshank? Someone's going to have to tell him.
I'll do that. It's going to hit him hard.
G'day, Maggie.
Hi. Chris, is Robert Cruikshank in? I need to talk to him.
Yeah, he's upstairs, I think. Do you want me to get him?
That'd be great. Do you mind if we use the parlour?
Go right ahead.
Go on, just pretend I'm not here.
Dad, I don't want a scene here. I'm not ready to talk to you yet.
When will you be ready?
I don't know.
Look, Maggie, we've got to talk about it. You're hurting me.
Well, that makes us even.
You sound like your mother.
Don't you use my mother to get at me when I'm about to walk in and tell a man that the person he loves most in the world is dead.
How come you've got so much time and understanding for somebody stranger and none for me?
Maybe because he is a stranger.
They buried him wrapped in a bedspread. Dear God. He deserves some dignity.
I just think that they didn't know what to do. They'd been in denial for so long that when they found him...
No, they didn't find him like that.
Sorry?
Constable, AIDS is insidious. But you're not alive and functioning 1 minute and then dead the next.
Well, they're not the most caring people under the sun, but to kill your own child because you're ashamed of him?
So you don't think that there's any chance they did it?
Well, maybe a mercy killing, but that'd be more Cruikshank than the parents.
That poor man, he really did die alone, didn't he?
The worst thing is he didn't have to. If they were just willing to forgive him.
Don't you start with me.
I think we need to talk. Can I come in?
I've got company.
Yeah, hello. No, please, come in. I'm on my way.
I'm not trying to make excuses for either of us, but she wasn't always everything he needed.
Oh, please don't.
Maggie, I was available.
But you knew he was married.
But it didn't matter. I could have walked away, but I didn't. And so could he. At first. After a while, neither of us could. We didn't want to.
And my mother? Did she deserve that?
I don't know, I didn't want to know. When she got cancer, he felt somehow it was his fault.
Well, maybe it was. Maybe it was years of dealing with him that wore her down, made her weak.
He broke it off as soon as he found out, and I never saw him again. But it wasn't a day I didn't think about him and love him.
Did you plan the trip to Vanuatu with him?
Oh, goodness, no. That was, well, what do they call it? Fate, kismet. But it was as if all those years apart had never happened.
I'm sorry, I know that you want me to say that it's okay, but it isn't. And I can't pretend.
You don't have to tell me. It was a long shot. You know, I could make him happy. But I won't make him choose between you and me. You're his flesh and blood, Maggie. The most important thing in his life, and I won't come between you.
You're saying that you give him up?
It's funny, isn't it? He's no war painting, but I love him to death. I love him enough to walk away if that's what it takes to make you forgive him. No, look, don't bother to see me out. I can manage.
PJ, I have the prelim report on Peter Jones' death from the coroner's court.
Ben, get on to Melbourne. Give me the results, lung and stomach contents for Peter Jones.
Sure thing.
What have you got?
Oh, it looks like Crookshank was right after all.
Petechiae under the eyelids.
Let's get on to Jones's.
Yes.
What is that exactly?
Well, it means that Peter Jones didn't die of AIDS. He was
As we say,
asphyxiated.
Ben Stewart, just wanted that report you did this morning on Peter Adam Jones. Finish it.
Or maybe he smothered in the pillow. Maybe he was too weak to turn over. That must be it.
Your husband said that you found him face up, like he was sleeping, but dead.
Yes. No. Please.
Did you want him dead?
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, you hadn't seen him for 8 years. Weren't you afraid of what the neighbours might think?
Don't understand. You should never have come back.
And that's why you haven't cried not one single tear for your dead son.
You don't want to know about my tears. The grandchildren I won't have. The son who broke his father's heart. Got no tears left. But I did not smother my son.
Was your husband alone with Peter at any time?
We both found Peter. Mal checked his pulse and said he was dead. I ran out of the room. A little later, we took Peter out and buried him. I asked God to forgive him and us. But I haven't questioned Mal. I never have, but when he told me he was dead, just before I left the room, I could have sworn he was still breathing.
She was mistaken. She hasn't been thinking clearly since Peter got back. I took his pulse. He was dead, I'm telling you.
What do you mean your wife wasn't thinking clearly?
She... all the old recriminations. The silences.
Against your son?
Against me. But she wouldn't do this.
Well, somebody did.
You understand your son was suffocated? For the tape, please, sir?
Yes, I understand.
Was your wife alone with your son at any time?
Well, yes, she sat with him. She stroked his head. She was the one who called me in. But she'd never kill him. She wanted him back. Didn't she tell you?
No, she did not.
Oh, God. She thinks I did it. Or else... anyone could have walked into that house when we were out. That friend of his, he could have smothered him. Well, couldn't he?
It wasn't the way you make it sound.
So what did you fight about? Could you answer the question, please? Did you fight because you found out about Peter's past, his police convictions?
I knew about the prostitution, just like I knew about the HIV. There were no secrets between us. Peter used to say I was his salvation. He even used to call me Sal. But the truth is, he gave me far more than I ever gave to him.
Constable Parrish has entered the room at 12:46.
From the coroner's court.
Did Peter ever tell you that he intended to take his own life?
So he did it. That's what we fought about. He wanted me to help him. I couldn't. I should have done what he wanted. I should have helped him die.
Suicide? I don't understand. The earlier reports said that it
Suffocation, I
was-
know. But Jones had enough sleeping pills in his system for an army. His lungs checked out for cotton fibres and soil particles.
Gross.
They buried him alive.
Mr. Crookshank, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just need to,
I suppose the only consolation is that Jones would have been in a coma when his parents buried him.
Poor bastard. You think they knew he was still alive?
There's only one way to find out. You were about as subtle as a Mack truck in that interview.
Just doing my job.
Maggie,
now, Dad?
You have to talk to me sometime.
Yeah, well, now's not the time. We've got to get going. Will you tell him?
She's gone. I sent her away.
What did you do that for?
I thought it was for the best.
She made you happy, didn't she?
Yeah, but
Dad, why do you think that I don't want you to be happy? I still love you.
what's the good of loving me if you can't forgive me?
I'm sorry, but I can't forget Mum.
Oh, thank God you're here. I just called the station. He's taken him away.
Okay, you just calm down, Mrs. Jones. You tell us what happened.
He came here, he said terrible things. He called us unchristian.
Okay, and now listen, it's okay, take it easy. Who are you talking about? Cruikshank?
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him. Mel turned the rifle on him.
Do you know which way they went?
Mrs. Jones, do you know of a special place of Peter's? A big willow tree down by a river?
Yes, he used to call it the Wishing Willow.
Okay, how do we get there?
It's complicated.
Okay.
I'll take you.
All right, you
all
come
right.
with us. It's...
Okay.
I didn't burn all of Peter's things. I couldn't. I need some part of him. I only read the open ones. They loved each other. You don't think much of me as a mother, do you?
It's not my place to judge, Mrs. Jones.
Mr. Jones, stay back. Back to the car. Robert, put the gun down. You don't want to make this any worse.
I can't do that. I want him to know how it feels. The earth down his throat till he chokes.
Robert, you don't want to do this because it's not what Peter would have wanted.
Yes, it's the least I can do for him now.
He left you a letter.
Letter? You want me to put the gun down so I can read it? Nice try.
I'll read it for you. Dearest Robbie, my sweet Sal, it's over. We both know it. I couldn't bear to watch the pain in your eyes, seeing the light get dimmer every day as you tried to make it go away. You can't fix this, it's too big. So it's fitting that I end it here where it all began. You, Mum and Dad, you're the three people I love most in the world. Don't blame them, Rob. I hurt them terribly. If they hadn't loved me so much back then, they wouldn't hate me so much now. I'm not unhappy. I've come home. It's worth something. Let me go. I love you, Peter.
As long as you agree to some grief counselling and psychiatric evaluation, I think it's probably unlikely you'll go to jail.
Thank you. For everything.
I think Peter Jones was very lucky to know that kind of love, Mr. Cruikshank.
Is anyone kind?
You understand you'll both be charged with manslaughter.
Thanks. I'd like to take Peter back to Melbourne. We always planned to be together when we...
Yes, that's right. I'm sorry.
I killed him. 8 years ago. He was my boy. All I had to do was tell him it was all right.
Hey. You all right?
I will be.
I'm glad you rang, love. Well, we couldn't keep putting it off, could we?
I know. You're right. What good is love if it doesn't come with forgiveness? But I need you to forgive me too.
You? What for?
For being angry that you weren't everything I'd hoped.
Oh, just an ordinary sort of bloke, you know.
I know. But when I was a little girl, you made me your princess. And you were my knight in shining armour.
Funny sort of night. Always falling off his horse.
But you always got back on. I think you should go.
Eh? What do you mean?
Well, you better go before Evie susses out that you're not such a good catch after all and find someone else.